Another change that's coming this year, and I found this in the Sunday Ticket transcript. I may have mentioned this yesterday. One of the things that was mentioned by Kathy Yancey, one of the VPs at the NFL who's in charge of compliance and relationships with networks, she pointed out during her testimony that in an effort to make the game better for fans, here's another innovation. We're going to require the head coach to be available of each team every game. Well, the NFL later clarified it's not the head coach. It can be the head coach or the offensive or defensive coordinator. It can happen during a timeout or at halftime. And it is mandatory, though. Somebody's got to do it. And one of the things that I've seen, people don't want this. Like, the NFL is creating something under the impression that the fans are going to say, yes, gimme, 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 gimme. The fans are saying, we don't want it because, number one, let them do their jobs. And number two, it's going to be useless. It's going to be cliche. It's going to be pointless. It's going to be the bare minimum crap that we hear all the time. And we usually hear it when the coach talks on camera or off camera to the sideline reporter on the way to the locker room for halftime or on the way out. And remember last year, there was that whole thing about fabricating the reports. And it's easy to fabricate them because it's the same stuff. We got to play better. We got to get off the field on third down. We got to get the ball to the open man. We got to be more disciplined. Whatever it is. We know what the teams need to do. We're watching the game. So we have a poll on X, and I haven't checked it lately, but usually what happens, the trend that emerges for the first 1,000 or so respondents holds the rest of the way. So excuse me while I multitask here and scroll. Here it is. There's still a few hours left. I posted this at 1:12 p.m. Eastern on Monday. So by the time you get this, it won't matter. So never mind. As of right now, as I'm speaking, there's still time left. There have been 17,184 votes on this question. Do you want to see/hear interviews with NFL coaches during games? No, 64%. That's almost 2 out of 3. Doesn't matter either way. 25%. That's 1 out of 4. So you know what that leaves for yes? I'm not doing the math because I'm looking right at the number. 11%. Almost 1 out of 10 want this, which means 9 out of 10 either don't or don't care. I don't know. Maybe it's skewed. Maybe there's a different mindset. Well, I'm answering my own question because we know there's a different mindset on social media. But I'd love to know what kind of focus groups or research the NFL did before they decided to do it. Was this just somebody thought this would be nice? Somebody thinks this will work? And they didn't bother to look into whether or not the fans really want it? Maybe the fans will like it when they get it. But I think more often than not, it probably is going to be just check a box, useless comment. Could be entertaining from time to time if it's Mike McDaniel. But for the most part, I'd say the fans' instincts are right. These things are not going to be all that interesting in the grand scheme of things. And, we've seen them in other sports. It's like, let the guy, there's something weird here. Let the guy go coach. We can talk to him after the game. We can stipulate there's not going to be anything particularly useful that comes from the coach during the game. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.